Hi there. Happy Wednesday. How is everyone? It's my off day. It's so exciting. Okay, so let's discuss what I bought, and then I'm going to tell you about this person running over me with their buggy and dislocating my hip. Okay, I might be exaggerating about the dislocation of the hip, but we'll come back to that, okay? So first of all, I just like to show y'all what I pick up, because if you have a Costco near you and you are interested in one, you could go get one, you know? So let's discuss the first thing that I picked up. Uh-oh, I might need scissors. Well, anyway, they have these little gloves. Look at them. Have you ever seen anything so cute in your life? And they have the cell phone fingers. Now, are they gonna be warm? Probably not. I can wear these on the super cold days, and then I have those fingerless gloves that I can wear over them, just so I can still use my phone and not have to use my nose to touch the screen, you know? So I picked these up and I tried them on, and it said they were kids gloves, and I was like, well, I have childlike hands, so those will probably work great. Well, I put them on and they fit perfectly, and then I looked to see what size they are, because they have different sizes in kids gloves. They're a medium, which is ages 6 to 10, and they fit like a glove. It felt like a glove. Well, I can't find my knife. There's all kinds of tools in here, but I can't find my knife. I have this thing. I'm like MacGyver. I carry all kinds of stuff in my purse. Yeah, but I don't think any of these are knives. Nail files, just in case you're out and wandering through the desert looking for food and you break a nail. You got a little nail file on your toolkit, because that's very important. So I wonder if that's gonna work. It's like a little miniature saw. You might have to saw something with this little thing, like saw a tree down or something. Okay. Oh, did I just drop the blessed thing in the floor? Dadgummit. Well, let's see if I can pick this up. Okay, well, look at this. Isn't this the cutest little thing you've ever seen? Isn't it tiny? But look, 6 to 10 years old, and my fingers come all the way to the end, and I can touch my phone now. Okay, so then they had these shoes, and they were all furry, kind of like my Crocs, but they were more like tennis shoes. And I was like, well, I want to try them on. Well, I didn't really think that through, because I have on boots, and I wish you could have seen me. Getting the boot off was no problem. Getting the boot back on over, because I have on my leggings and sweatpants again, and trying to get the boot back on in the middle of the store, hanging on to the shopping cart for dear life, the buggy as it were, and trying to pull on that boot. This woman walked by and laughed at me because I was like rocking back and forth and trying to get my foot in the boot, but whatever. Okay, well, moving on. My purpose for going, other than the office needed paper towels and Coke, because those are very important things, I needed to pick up Lisa a shirt. It's just like the one I'm wearing, because I bought her one for Christmas and she liked it so well, she said she wanted one in this color, and they had them on sale today for like 10 bucks. It's made by Banana Republic, and it is so flippin' soft. Well, then they had this, so I had to get it. It's like super, super warm, and it's that really pretty soft pink color. I hardly ever wear pink. Yeah, Anyway, I got all that stuff. I don't know how much that was, but I would say it was around, usually they're around $14 or $15, not too bad. Okay, well, and then the assault in the parking lot. Let's talk about that. My earrings keep getting hung on my scarf. I was minding my own business, and I was putting the stuff in the car out of the shopping cart. And then this person just slammed their shopping cart into me, and I mean, it really knocked me off balance, and it kind of did hurt my hip. And I swung around to see who it was because I was ready to fight. And it was me. I hurt myself. I hit myself with my own shopping cart. I didn't take into account how much bigger the shopping cart was. And when I went to swing it around so that I could push it over to the place where the corral, is that what they're called? Shopping corral? You know, the place where you park the shopping carts, buggies, trolleys, grocery carts, you know, those things that we all call different things. I hit myself in the hip with my own buggy. I wouldn't be surprised if I don't have a bruise, although I don't really bruise easily. But I slammed that thing into my hip. I was like, I really did. I swung around. I was ready to fight somebody, and there wasn't a soul there but me and my own buggy knocking into my hip. Rude. Well, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through Chick-fil-A, no judgment, because I need a lemonade because I am parched, okay? And then after I leave the Chick-fil-A with my lemonade, I'm going to go to Hallmark and get a birthday card for Lisa because her birthday is Friday, and we will be working together tomorrow. So I want to go ahead and give her her gift. You would know that everybody's at Chick-fil-A today because it's so much warmer than it was yesterday. No, it's not. It's about the same, actually. But anywho, so this morning I got up and put on my warm socks and my fuzzy Crocs, and I walked to the back door to let Penelope out. Well, I always take the flashlight that Joan got me and I shine it through the door to make sure that nothing's looking back at me. And I didn't see any little eyes looking back at me, so I flipped on the outside light. And hold on, they're here to take my order. Stand by. Okay, so anyway, they got 82 million people out here taking orders. I don't know how they keep up with it. Oh, my car was in. Oh, I set my purse down on the auto hold and the sport at the same time. That wasn't good because I had to really hit the gas pedal for it to go because it was on auto hold and then it was in sport, so it went faster. But thankfully, there was space betwixt us. Anyway, so then I flip on the light to make sure, you know, hey, we're coming out, so that anything out there can go ahead and start moving the other way or whatever. And then I open the door, and I'll insert a video now. Go outside. You going? Hurry up. Hurry up. Hurry. Penny, go. Which is Penny going out, but then Gracie, I asked her if she wanted to go out, and she said no, which you'll see in the video. And so then I was like, cool. So I step out with Penny because I have a fenced-in backyard, right? And Penny is just kind of standing on the porch, I think in shock because it's so cold. And I'm like, you gotta go. You gotta go. I don't even care if you go right there where you are on the porch, but you need to go. You need to let it go. be like Elsa and let it go. So she finally starts wandering off into the yard. Well, then, with my keen senses, I hear something rustling around. And I look at Penny, and she's not really moving. And I was like, huh, what is that noise? So I hear it again, and I can tell it's coming from the back of the backyard. And I was like, oh, what is that? So what do? I start walking towards it, because I've told y'all many times that I'm brave when I shouldn't be, and I'm scared. No, yeah, and I'm scared when I shouldn't be. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I'm brave when I shouldn't be, and I'm scared when I shouldn't be. I should flop those two. But no, I just start walking out there with my flashlight in my pajamas. It was 10 degrees and felt like 0. I know, it's colder where you are. I'm sure it is. But 10 degrees feels like 0 in a pair of thin cotton pajamas. Wasn't that warm, as you might can imagine. But I kept walking because, yeah, I had to see what it is. So then Penelope notices that I'm walking towards the back, and here she comes. She's got to go with me. Well, I still hear all of this rustling. Well, of course it's dark back there, and there's all that ivy where Lord knows what lives in that ivy. I mean, as I got closer, I could still hear the rustling. And I was like, okay, is this going to be like Bigfoot jumping out at me? Are you not going to, what is going on? Where are you? What are you? But I hope you leave, because we're getting closer, and now I'm rethinking my decision of walking out here. Well, then Penelope, I guess, decides to step it up, because now she's heard rustling, so she starts walking a bit faster. Well, that's when I learned that my little Penelope knows to stop when Mommy says stop. Yes, especially when Mommy uses that mommy voice. You know, that mommy voice. Stop! And man, she stopped. Did I scare you? I didn't mean to if I did. I'm talking like a lunatic, but I'm hoping to make someone laugh today. Anywho's, so yeah, she stopped, and she turned around and looked at me, and she was shaking all over because she was so cold, and maybe a little nervous because I yelled at her so harshly. And I picked her up, and she was just shaking all over from being cold, and I was all the way to the backyard by that point, and shining my flashlight all about, and y'all are not going to believe what it was. I have no clue, because it was gone. It was already gone. I was like, man, I didn't even get to see what it was. It's definitely bigger than a squirrel, but probably not as big as a coyote. So I'm thinking possum, raccoon, or maybe even a cat had maybe burrowed down in that ivy to stay warm last night. And I guess when we came out, they decided it was time to go. But they sure did, is this the right word? Amble along? Amble? Isn't that when you walk slow? Yeah. So it probably was like a possum, because they don't get in a hurry. Please stand by. Okay, so now I've gone into Hallmark and got the card, and now I'm on my way back home. Penny will be so happy that I am coming back home. I forgot to tell you, when I was in Costco, I was walking. Why do I always get the absolute worst buggies, shopping carts? Why? I mean, this one had some sort of defective wheel on it. They are already so tall, huge, that I walk around the store barely peering over the handlebars. Of course, I put a case of water and a case of Coke and my jumbo thing of paper towels in the buggy, and I'm trying to push it. Well, when I go around corners, I'm like having to give it my all because the defective wheel on it is like, we're not turning, not today, nope, we just gonna stand here. So I'm having to give it my all to get around the corners. Anyway, not the point, but I just had to throw that in. There was this couple in front of me, and they were kind of bickery. You know what I'm saying? They were bickery. And they turn on this aisle where this candy is. And he says, we don't need none of that. And she says, who you talking to? And he's like, you know who I'm talking to. Well, I chuckle as I walk on past, right? As I'm trying to get my shopping cart to roll on past, and I'm having to give it all I got. So he says, well, the dark chocolate's further down. And she's like, now you know good and well. Of course, she threw in some cursies. You know good and well I don't need no dark chocolate. And he was like, you don't like dark chocolate? She said, you know I don't like dark chocolate. Well, who do you think I am? I don't eat dark chocolate. He's like, well, I love dark chocolate. I was like, can y'all stop arguing in the middle of the store? I mean, it is funny. I am getting entertainment out of it, but you're getting loud. You're getting a little loud. I'm just saying. Because now I'm moving on to the other aisle and I can still hear you. Anyway, it was hilarious because they was arguing over chocolate. And I just wanted to turn around and be like, who you been feeding dark chocolate to there, Homer? Huh? Huh? Who, Homer? I don't know if that was his name. It just sounds good. Anyway, I'm almost home. So, I'll be back. Okay? Okay. Okay, well, I'm home, and I'm on the couch under a heated blanket with my baby girl next to me, and my cat over there hollering at me. I don't know why she's hollering at me. Changed clothes in for the rest of the day kind of thing. So I just wanted to come on here and say thanks for watching my ridiculous video. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because these people be crazy and it's cold. And I hope all of y'all are staying warm. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which will be tomorrow because I post every day. Right? Right. Okay. Toodles. Manoodles. Bye.